Nation, michaelsavage.com. Make the teachers' unions pay for a cop in every school. That's my latest newsletter. You can get it for free every day. It arrives on your email if you go to michaelsavage.com. And I said it yesterday. Along with banning violent films and video games, Savage called for the posting of armed guards at every school, paid for by the teachers' unions. I don't think we need more therapy, Savage declared, adding, we need more money for that and for everything else, and we don't have more money. Let's start by eliminating violent films, violent video games, put the 10 Commandments back in the school, and while you're at it, make sure there's an armed ex-policeman or ex-military security guard in every school in America. Pay for it with the union dues that are extorted from the union members. Make the unions pay for a cop in every school without billing the parents for it. Would that have stopped what happened? I don't know. What if an armed guard was on the other side of the school? Who could he have saved? Maybe half the number of people would have been dead. Or maybe this cowardly piece of garbage wouldn't have done it if he knew there was a guy there with a gun who would have blown his head off before he got started. Visit the Michael Savage website here. So, I'm outspoken. It's why I'm in talk radio, but I was outspoken before I was in talk radio. Don't try it if you're not outspoken. You'll get yourself in trouble. Let's go to the callers on the Savage Nation. No, it's true. You know, I'm ordering myself gifts for Christmas. I'm doing strange things to get my mind off this. I'm ordering myself gifts. I'm sending myself presents that I've wanted, little things. I'm trying to be nice to myself. I can't sleep. I think of the children at night. It's starting to bother me. Again, it's not going away. So what would it be like for a mother of a young child? And another thing, I see grandfathers and fathers walking their children in the streets of this liberal Marin County that I live in. You never see fathers around. They're almost never here. And I'm shocked and happy to see men walking with children, in the streets saying, where were they all these years? Thank God they're here again. No, it doesn't mean they would have saved their children if they were in the room. He would have shot them too. That's not the point. Just the parents need to be more involved from top to bottom. George on WABC, New York City. Go ahead, please.
Hey, Mike, how are you? Listen, I think instead of censoring the video game producers, I think we should sue them first. Take all their cash, take all their capital, take all their equity, take everything they have.
All right, well, said by a good lawyer. How come you're not in Sandy Hook? Why are you listening to the show? You should be on the way to Connecticut.
Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I think that's what we should do.
Well, okay, let's be realistic about it. He was a gamer. It's a very interesting statement that you just made because the vultures are no doubt living in the motels around Sandy Hook. They're probably considering suing the game manufacturers for this mayhem, and they could probably get juries to go along with them as well as so-called experts. But they could also sue the manufacturer of psychoactive drugs if it turns out he was on any such medication. They say thus far there's been no evidence of it, but with medical privacy laws, we won't really know. Was he using marijuana? Was he a pot smoker? And if he was it medical marijuana he was using? Oh, just speculating. After all, it's such a wonderful medication, and it's also peaceful, even though the Arabic word for assassin is hashish. Hashish comes from the Arabic word for assassin, The fact of the matter is, marijuana does make some people extremely violent, George. So maybe they could sue the medical marijuana clinic if he was on such a medication to calm his nerves. I don't know. There's an awful lot of potential here, isn't there? George, I'm sending you a copy of a very peace-loving book for the holidays.
Enjoy your holidays.
I don't know. I'll enjoy my holidays.